What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Great Messiah, but with another video. I don't got a snort, but I'm gonna do my signature snort right now. A lot of people been commenting on me snorting and shit, nigga. I got my nose is very sensitive. I got allergies. I got allergies. That's why I be snorting in my videos, dog. My nose is easily irritated. I ain't have to sniff right there, but niggas been asking me why I'm sniffling. Why I always be sniffling. Right? So this is gonna be a video. Cause I saw a video from Gaymun Spilly the other, I think a few nights ago. Video from Gaymun Spilly, and he was talking about that he wants to destroy everything and all of this other shit, right? Gaymun Spilly said that, I think in the second to last video. So here's the thing, right? You got opposing beliefs when it comes to this topic. You have the Extinctionists like Gaymun Spilly and Shan Gay Thunder, and even Gazin, which is another, you know, y'all probably don't know Gazin. It's a dude that's in the group chat with me and Shan Gay Thunder. Just to clarify again, just because I'm in the group chat with Shan Gay Thunder doesn't mean I agree with everything nigga says. It's just at times he offers interesting perspectives on certain things. And then you have the opposing faction, people like B Stevie, and then another dude who don't really make videos like that. His name is dark skinned Huey Freeman or something like that. Nigga had to change the skin tone to dark skin. Huey not dark skinned, motherfucker. Well, I guess he may be dark skinned. I don't know. But anyways, right? You know, it's a very complex topic, and I can understand both sides of the coin. Gaymun Spilly is like, you know, people say, oh, you know, well, you're going to destroy people without their consent and blah, 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 right? Because extinctionists, you know, they want to destroy everything. And then you have the other people who's like, no, you know, specifically dark-skinned Huey Freeman, who's like, well, if you just hate life, just take yourself out. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Only take out yourself. So I can understand his argument with that. Like, yeah, like, if you hate life so bad, just take yourself out. Why you worry about what everybody else doing? You know? So, I mean, I can understand that shit. But, yeah, man, when it comes to the argument of consent, honestly, in this life, like, no one is going to have full consent of everything. Like, no one consents to be born, right? Most people don't consent to die. When you die, it's not that you consent to that. You don't consent to it. When you die, you ain't gonna consent to it. And most of the time, some people do consent to death, like euthanasia or something like that, or maybe they take themselves out. That's something that they agreed upon. But a lot of things in life, you're not able to get consent. You know, even according to scientists, when they say the sun is going to engulf the earth, no one's going to consent to that. It's just going to happen. And who knows if humans will even last long enough for that day to come. But if we do, you ain't gonna consent to that. It's just gonna happen to you. So, you know. So Gay Spilly's like, man, I don't give a fuck about that consent. About they don't consent to me destroying them because they ain't asking, you know, because you don't have consent to even be born here in the first place. And then dark skinned Hugh, he's like, well, if you don't like being here, well, take yourself out. A part of me, I can understand that too, but a part of me is like, well, if no one was born in the first place, no one would have to build up the courage to take themselves out to begin with. If no one was born here in the first place, nobody would have to fight their biological programming so hard to take themselves out to begin with. So this argument is very complex. That's why I'm just in the side of neutral. I really don't give a fuck. Like, if the world gets destroyed, fuck it. And if it lasts, fuck it. As long as I ain't on the motherfucker, I really don't even care no more, man. You know. Ultimately, there's going to be people that's born that are gonna like life, and then there's people that's gonna be born that ain't gonna like life. You know. And neither party consented to their birth. It just happened. So if you're born and you just like life, then that's just what it is. I mean, that's good for you. But if you a fellow like myself and you was born and you don't like life, it fucking sucks. So I'm pretty neutral to this discussion. You know, there's even like a topic of like, would you press the red button, all of this shit, you know? You know, because I can understand both arguments, bro. Both arguments have good points. Both arguments have good points. So that's why I'm pretty neutral to it. Because I can say here, I can understand both arguments. Dark skinned Huey Freeman's like, well, if you don't like life, just take yourself out then, motherfucker. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on. And then the Extinctionists, the pro-mortalist motherfuckers like, well, you know, I don't care about none of that consent because I don't, you know, because the other people are like, well, no one's consenting to be destroyed, and the pro-mortalists are like, well, I don't care if they don't consent to being destroyed because no one consents to be born here. So who cares about that consent? You know, and then my own thing that I recently created, a extra little thing to add, is I'm like, well, if no one's born, if no one is created in the first place, then nobody is going to have to, hold on. If nobody was made in the first place, then they don't have to, you know, if they're born and they hate life, they're not going to have to try to fight their urges to take themselves out because they wasn't born to begin with. So, yeah, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, no matter what, bro, like that biological programming is going to keep making motherfuckers popping these motherfuckers out. You know, they going to keep making these motherfuckers pop them out, dog. Like, they're going to keep on making them pop them out. It don't matter, man. Like, it don't matter. Some people can override their biological imperatives, but some people, they just are a slave to it, you know? And there's some things with my biological shit, you know, stuff that I can't override. I can't override my attraction to women. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. I ain't trying to be attracted to no fucking woman, but that's what it is. So some motherfuckers, they can't override that desire to have babies, man. They just gonna keep doing it, and that shit pisses me off, man. Gen Z should be the last generation. There should be no more newer generations after. I think there is a new one, Gen Alpha or something like that. So it's gonna keep going, dog. So that's why a part of me just don't care if something happens to this world, because this shit's gonna keep going. And yeah, some people will be born and they will like life, but some people gonna be like me, hating this motherfucking life, but they still being born. So that's why a part of me just doesn't care about what happens. But you know, at least if it's nature that destroys humanity, at least it's nature. It's not like if the sun engulfs all humanity, that's just a force of nature. It's not like a human did it. That's just nature. That's just what's gonna happen. You know, that's just nature that did that shit. It's not like a human who's fucking doing World War III, blasting everything all over the place. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I ain't, you know, I'm pretty neutral to it. You know, I don't know, man. If the sun did, if the sun did engulf the fucking planet, shit, I wouldn't even give a fuck, man. As long as that shit's instantaneous and it's not gonna be a long, dragged out process, I really wouldn't even care. Because, man, bro, it is what it is. I'm not finna force, I ain't finna force nothing on nobody, because, you know, some people want to be here, but same time I don't. So if something happens, I really ain't gonna give a fuck. Shit. God damn, man. I don't know, bro. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna be in this state of mind for the rest of my life sometimes, bro. And fuck. But another thing that Gayman Spilly said, oh shit, he said, God damn it, motherfucker. He said, that some people, if they got rich, that they wouldn't be on some red pill shit. And that's true. Some people wouldn't be on that red pill shit if they got rich. For me, I still think I would. I would still be consciously aware of the world that we live in, but I'll be kind of able to kind of tune it out a little bit more, because I have the things that I want to distract myself from it. But yeah.